the fourth video in our agricultural series. So we're going to take a look at something called the von Thunen model. The von Thunen model was created by a German farmer named Johann von Thunen. And he came up with a concept of where different agricultural products are located around a market. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at each part of this model. As we begin to look at von Thunen's model and analyze it, we're going to see that the typical model has 4 rings with a center with it. Now, some models break some of these rings up into smaller sections, but we're going to look at his basic model. In the middle is the market or the village or the town. Around it is the first ring. This is horticulture and dairy. These are products that will spoil very quickly and have to be gotten to the market quickly. So we're talking about things like lettuce and strawberries and dairy that can spoil very quickly. So this has to be next to the market or next to the community, so that is what is in our first ring. Our second ring in the von Thunen model is the forest ring. The forest ring had to be close to the market because when von Thunen made this model in 1826, the only real transportation you had was horse. So horse and wagon had to move all the trees to the community. It was important to be able to be close to this because the trees were used for things like houses, fuel for fireplaces, fences, and other items like that. So these big, huge trees had to be cut up and moved to the marketplace effectively and easy. Our third ring in the von Thunen model is grain. For grain to be a really effective, affordable part of agriculture and for it to be profitable, you need huge tracts of land. You need large areas because it takes a lot of grain to be able to make breads and cereals. So you have to get farther out from the market where the land is cheaper. Also, grain can be chopped up and you pull it away from the stalk, it becomes a smaller unit. So again, going back to the 1826 era when this model was made, we have to remember the grain had to be able to be put on wagons to be able to be moved to the market. So by being able to reap it, you're able to make it a smaller unit and more cost effective to get to the market. It also doesn't spoil so that you have more time to get it to that market because it's farther out. The last ring we're going to look at is the fourth ring, the ring that has cattle and livestock. Cattle need a large area to be able to effectively be raised on. So you need the outside ring area where the land is the cheapest, where you have the most open space. Also what helps is with transportation costs. Because cattle can walk, they're able to be walked to the market or the town center, and that is where they're slaughtered and then moved to the market. The other advantage of them being on the outside ring is after the grain is reaped, cattle can go into those fields to eat and also fertilize that area. So they kind of help each other out in that section. All right, wrapping things up. Even though von Thunen's model was made in 1826, we can still apply it today. Yes, we have refrigeration and pasteurization and much better transportation methods. But when we look at a modern map, we can see right here with the United States, we can apply von Thunen's model to the modern era. Yes, we have to take a little bit of changes with it, but we can still see almost 200 years later, his model can still apply to a modern America.